everyone, this is Nate, and I am back with another Out of the Theater review, my second of the week. Now, this time, it is not an early screening, it is a regular screening of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. My background, as far as with the Guardians franchise, I love the first movie, just like most people did. I remember when it came out, really caught me off guard. I wasn't familiar with any of these characters. The humor was different from the previous Marvel movies at the time, and I really enjoyed it. The second movie, I thought it was good. I like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I find it a lot less memorable than the first movie for me. Thought it was good, though. I did like it. So going into this one, I was looking forward to it. However, knowing the way the MCU has been going lately, I also went in kind of cautiously because it's not been what it was. And I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed this movie. I had a great time. Now, the main reason I think is because it really does feel more like pre-Endgame MCU to me. I love that it's mostly self-contained. There isn't these characters that are like, there isn't this like big, huge thing. You know, the one thing with the Guardians movies that I've always liked is that they feel contained to their own world. You know, like, yeah, they are part of the MCU. Yeah, they're in the Avengers movies, the most two recent ones. Yeah, they're in that world, but their movies are just their own. And this is no different. There is nothing that really ties it to anything else in the MCU. You just get the Guardians and characters that have appeared in the other Guardians movies, and I love that about it. Number two, the characters, like, I like these characters a lot, obviously. Rocket, he plays a huge role in this movie. Obviously, no spoilers here, but he plays a huge role. His story is kind of the heart of the whole film. It's what's at the center. It's what drives everything. And I thought that was a great choice. You know, he's been, he's a good character. He's always been kind of funny, stealing stuff, you know, building stuff, and he's part of the group. But it was cool to see him moved a little bit more, like his story to the forefront. So that was great. Of course, Groot is back. Drax, hilarious in the movie. Batista again nails it. And again, Drax has always been maybe my favorite of them just because I think he's so well written and funny. My only gripe with him is they never let him be like fight-wise, you know, action scene-wise. This movie changes that a little bit. I'll get to the action in a second. But yeah, it was great to see Batista back. And really everybody, Nebula, I've never been crazy about her. She's fine. However, I got to get to the action because the action in this movie is good, right? Like up until the third act, there was some pretty good action. You get a couple of, you get explosions and space stuff and spaceships. But in the last act, there is an action scene. I kid you not. It is probably one of the best MCU action scenes I have seen in a long time. I mean, obviously, the movies like Endgame and Infinity War, they have the advantage of having like 7,000 characters in them and the budget is like $5 billion. Without that being the case, this is probably the best action scene in like a standalone MCU movie that I've seen since maybe like Winter Soldier. For me, I thought it was extremely well shot. There's been similar scenes in other movies, but I thought James Gunn nailed it. Once you hear, again, no spoilers, but once you hear Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, get ready. Because at that point, it's going to be, you're in for a nice treat. So that action scene was great. I do have some gripes. I thought the villain was okay, honestly. The High Evolutionary, not my cup of tea. He's definitely maniacal. He's definitely evil. You will hate him. But I don't know. I just like his whole goal was just, it seems similar to like Ego in the, it seems like they're always dealing with people that are like gods. And it's like, okay, like gods. But I don't know. He was fine. He just didn't do much for me. However, and Adam Warlock, the way they handled Adam Warlock, I did not like it. He looked cool. He had powers. He seemed strong. And they just treated him kind of like not well. So if you're a fan of that character, you might get mad, but I don't love how they handled him. I'm looking forward to see what they do with him in the future, to be honest, but I don't know. So with that being said, I thought the movie was great. I will say, if you have anything with animals or you love animals, there are some scenes in this, even though they're CGI, there's some scenes in this that maybe you might, feel some type of way about. I thought there was a good emotion in the movie. I think James Gunn nailed it. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's perfect. It's a little long, about 2.5 hours. So there's parts that drag on a little bit. But overall, this felt like pre-Endgame MCU, and I'm here for that. I thought it was really fun. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. Is it the best MCU movie since then? Probably. Probably. I could see some people not loving it, but I thought it was really good. So please leave in the comments down below. What did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Also, please drop a like down below. It helps the videos do better. And if you would, please consider subscribing to the channel for more reviews like this. And I will see you next time with whatever I review. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. Until then, take it easy.